What's up guys, Joe Zeller here. Wanted to give you guys in this video a little bit of a background on my playing career. So my first sport was soccer, like a lot of young boys, and that was awesome. I was super athletic, but it wasn't until I was 7 years old and my father said, son, let's go into the backyard and let's play catch. And as I'm sure is true for many young boys, these words totally changed my life. And even at that young age, I had an idea that this was something different. This wasn't just soccer where I went and played games and that was fun. This was something my dad was passionate about. And to give you a little bit of a background on my dad was a wrestler. And he came from a big time wrestling family and he was a wrestling coach. And he would always tell us, you play football, you play soccer, you play baseball, but nobody ever says you play wrestling because wrestling is war. And so that was my dad's background. But he played high school baseball and he always had a fondness and a love for that. And so he wanted me to be a baseball player because he didn't want me to deal with all the nagging injuries and all of the chronic pain that he had to deal with. So anyway, having that kind of a dad, I was practicing every single day. My dad knew how to get me better at baseball. He knew what it took, even though he didn't play at a super high level. He knew that it was repetition. He would say, suffer now, and for the rest of your life be a champion. That's a quote from Muhammad Ali. I remember I got a shirt that said, he would tell me, you practice and you work on the days you don't feel like it, because those are the days that count. He would say, everybody practices on the days they feel good. So the only way you get the advantage is if you practice on the days you don't feel good. And so this was my upbringing, and let me tell you, it did give me a tremendous advantage. I'm not the biggest kid, biggest guy of all time, but I had a great dad. And so that's one of the things that I bring to the table as a coach, is I understand what it takes to get better. So I played Little League, then I played travel ball, played on the San Diego Stars, went to the national championship, pitched in the championship game and won that game 6-1, pitched 5 innings. I was one of the best players on that team, shortstop, leadoff hitter, played on national teams the next few years, went to Cooperstown 3 times, set the record there for most grand slams in a game too, 4 in the tournament, hit 9 RBIs in 1 game. First pitcher to get an out righty and lefty in the same game. So had an incredible childhood and youth playing baseball. High school was great, but adversity came in. The only sophomore on varsity was a very tough year for me because one of the top 20 teams in the country is very difficult. Got through that. Division I LMU, more adversity. This is where I dealt with my first arm issues. Was 91 going in freshman year, and then had an arm issue. I think it was in my elbow when I tried to come back for Christmas break and throw too quickly. When I wasn't fully warm and was down to 82 miles an hour. Not good. Not going to get the job done. So I had like a 20 ERA and just like a few innings pitched, and leaned more into hitting because I was a two-way player and ended up hitting 296, but not much power. After that season, I gained a lot of weight, was in the weight room a ton, ate a ton. I can make another video on that, and I'll do that. Ended up hitting 22 home runs in college, ended up setting the school doubles record, had an incredible college career, hit over 350. Got drafted by the Cubs as a pitcher after an incredible hitting career, so that was tough to give up that. So I got to continue to play baseball, but dealt with more arm issues, and my fastball wasn't up to 96, which is what it got up to in college. 92 to 94 sitting, 96 topping. It was down to like 88, and that was tough. Went to the knuckleball, got up to AA with that. That was incredible, and ended up getting released when I had issues with my hand. That didn't help my performance as far as like blisters peeling off. Then the brass came in with the Cubs, a totally new front office. They, weren't as into me because I was a bit of an experiment, a bit of work that it would take to get me to where I needed to be. Went to indie ball, had a good year. Next year wasn't as good. It was tough, and ended up hanging it up. Could have kept going. There was guys that I was playing against that ended up making it. It's like, who knows? Maybe I would have ended up making it, but I'm happy with my decision because I got into coaching. I have a passion for coaching. Been coaching for the past 10 years. At the Banditos in Texas, a national program. Built my own program. Now we're with USA Prime, a national program. So I've done everything in the game. And that's why I'm like, okay, I've literally done everything. I've played baseball at every level, had an incredible travel ball youth career. I've given thousands of lessons. I've been coaching for 10 years. Now I'm like, I need to spread my knowledge out more, doing online coaching, trying to get this knowledge out. I want to work with guys from all over, already working with guys from different countries, which is an incredible thing. I have so many stories to tell about baseball, and that's one of the things that I want to do on this channel also, is just tell stories, because I had an insanely fun time playing baseball my whole life, going to different cities in college and pro ball, doing all these very unique experiences that binds us together as baseball players. And there's so many young ball players that are asking, what is it like to play ball? What kind of experiences? Comment down below any questions you have, any stories you have, no matter what age you are. Let me know, because it's a beautiful thing to get to play baseball. It's a blessed life. I've been so blessed, and now I want to share with you guys. So please subscribe if you're interested in any of this instructional content, how to get better. If you're interested in the stories or just appreciate and love baseball, please subscribe. It'll help me a lot. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.